Hey folks, thanks for joining me for this episode from the Embellish Pod. If you got here by chance, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I can be found on any podcasting platform that exists, and if you can't find me on platform, send me an email at embellishpod@gmail.com. I'll try to get that taken care of. You can also find video versions of this podcast on YouTube. You can find all of my links on Instagram at embellishpod or TikTok with the same handle. I have a website. It is www.embellishpod.com. It's a place to pick up these links, episode details, and more. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to provide a little bit of context. It actually kind of fits in the vein of what I've been talking about for all of these years. But for the past 4 to 5 years, I have this group of friends that we all met through whiskey social media. But we've been doing these collective trips for a few years where we go out and do experiences together and have a good time. But they've become kind of more than that. It's a really great group of friends that we have conversations about life, about fatherhood, about, family, about whatever else, jobs, whatever, right? It is a continual conversation. It's a true group of friends, and we're all geographically disparate, damn near hitting all 4 corners of the United States. What that does mean is that means it's harder for us to get together in person and share drinks. And so earlier this year, one of the members of the group chat was like, hey, we should do some blind tastings, right? And we can do these virtually. And so we sort of figure out the logistics of it. And the first one of those was my turn to do. The next one of the other members is going to host. The long and short of it is these things are fun, right? This is an opportunity to drink whiskey with friends, and you guys are going to get to see some insight into what happened there. I tried to cut the content to mainly about the tasting. There's obviously conversation that's beyond that. Now, one of the other things is this is blind, and I love hosting a blind tasting. I don't love participating in one because it can force you to challenge your preconceived notions. Now, I built this specific set of blinds with some intent and some reasoning behind it, and you'll find it at the end of the video. I'm not going to share it ahead of time, mainly because I want you to kind of watch the tasting progress if you happen to want to do that, or listen to it if you're an audio-only follower. But there's also a couple of members that weren't able to make the call, and so maybe they can watch this video and they can experience their way through it at the same time, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this. This may become a thing again in the future, and honestly, if you're interested in participating in something like this, reach out to me. In the intro, I gave you my email address. You have an opportunity. We can probably make something happen with enough planning. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I had a fantastic time hosting this, and I think the guys had a good time participating in it.
So, John,
Yep.
Is there a theme to this tasting?
There is, but we're not going to talk about what the theme is until we're done, right? Because This is going to be completely blind. And so just so you guys are aware, these are all have a few things in common. They're all relatively available. And Claude, our friendly AI agent, put together the order of what we're going to drink through tonight. So we're starting with number 3. I'm going to give you almost no details on it, and you are more than welcome. I'm going to give you no details on any of these. They're all within a few proof points of each other. That's about the only thing I'm going to give you there. I don't know. I feel like there should be like a prize or something, maybe. Like if you guess it, then you get something. I don't know.
I don't know if it's the glass or the whiskey, but it smells a little musty.
A little musty?
Yeah, a little old.
Is your glass frosted or is it dirty?
It's frosted.
I was gonna ask.
That doesn't.
Is that that's one of the Bourbon Hood glasses?
So this is actually one of the guys from Bourbon Hood. He had a couple of his own made, but I did also have the Bourbon Hood one as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're frosted.
That makes me feel better.
You're not crazy.
This is frosted like Guy Fieri's hair.
Well, I mean, now we've got some Food Network guys just catching strays. Didn't expect Guy Fieri to even be brought up.
Maybe that'll be my retirement thing. I just get some frosted tips going. Get some
I get it. Specify which one you want to get frosted.
Look, I will cover the cost of the frosting.
I bet you will.
I got my tips frosted last January, right before a work event.
I remember that.
I remember seeing those pictures.
It's not like John or I were using it, so might as well spend the money somewhere.
You guys could highlight the sides. Be more like flames,
Oh, that'd be cool. You look like the guy
right?
from Prodigy.
You want to go with flames? We're gonna have to let your hair grow out too.
Smells like whiskey.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, I guess
Smells-
I could have said this is all bourbon, right? That would help maybe.
Yeah, it smells like it came from Kentucky.
I was gonna say I know which distillery this is.
Do you?
Like I
No.
would put a bet on what distillery this is.
I'm pretty sure on which one it is, but
These
there's
are
another
rare,
one that has a similar note.
these are rare character bottles, and we don't really know where they're from.
None of them are rare character bottles.
He said easily available.
Oh no,
It's a fair statement.
I feel like they are pretty easily available. All right, we taste them now too? Are we doing this?
So, David, did you get it off of the nose or off of the taste or off of both that you think you know what it is?
Nose had a thought. Taste confirmed it. I'm almost positive.
Have you had this brand that you're thinking of on a podcast episode? Then you're wrong.
It's gotta be Buffalo Trace, right?
I feel comfortable. That doesn't really narrow it down a ton because you've had a lot of people on.
Wait, have I? No, I would know if I had them. No, I haven't had them on. Huh. Okay. Well, you said you're giving us no information.
I mean, that's some information, but I feel with a couple hundred episodes, that's a fair thing to say.
And that's assuming that we actually listen to his podcast.
I'm talking for him though. He knows who he's had on though.
Assuming I'd listen to it.
As long as you download, that's all that matters.
Correct. I don't care if you ever listen as long as I get the stream.
All right, are we playing the game? Is David going to tell us what this is?
Yeah, I want to hear what he's going to say now and see if that's somewhere where you thought you were, Patrick.
I could have sworn this is Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
Like the cherry forward notes, fruit forward. If it's not Buffalo Trace, I mean,
It's not Buffalo Trace.
I was a
No.
little further west in Kentucky,
you going
Somewhere
for
we-
roses?
somewhere we had dinner at. No, I was getting some nuttiness on the nose, and on
So
the
that would
palate
be
leaned more into like a Knob Creek.
traditional. See, I was thinking Heaven Hill.
It's funny.
I went Heaven
I
Hill.
didn't get nuttiness on any of them.
So we've hit 3 heritage. We've got a Jim Beam guess, a Buffalo Trace guess, and a Heaven Hill guess.
But that was before I drank.
Yeah.
There's something on the finish
Yeah.
that's almost minty, like a spearmint.
John, it's someone I've had on,
I can see
and
that.
that eliminates several of the heritage.
Do they have a unique bottle?
Yeah. Ish.
I don't know. I get the Kentucky bug on this one. Like, it didn't, like, on the palate, it didn't really taste hot, but after the swallow, it's sticking around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a really long finish for me, but it's all up front. So I'm like, is this a weeder?
Does the beginning of their tour include a handgun?
Wait, who's begins with a handgun?
Peerless.
Oh, I haven't done a tour. Well, I did do a tour with Peerless one time. No, I didn't.
Right.
No, I
I
haven't
did
done
a
a tour.
tour of Peerless. I did a tour of Peerless. I don't remember the
In
handgun.
the very first room, the heritage room, there's the service pistol.
Oh, with the big portrait of Henry Craver on there?
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe I just don't remember.
The Michter's 20.
That's
Did you just ask me if this was Victor's 25 year? No, I'm 100% certain that I do not have any of that in this house.
So
My
how
name is
close-
not David Levine.
So Don's the only other one who hasn't chose yet, right?
Michter's wasn't your choice, Bill.
It wasn't. I said Heaven Hill.
Oh, okay.
It's
And honestly, I'm not
Lawrence-
going to tell you what it is until the end because I want everybody to pick which one is their favorite.
It's the Lawrenceburg Bourbon Company.
Lawrenceburg?
It's
That
not
doesn't
Larrikin.
exist anymore.
It's Larrikin.
Larrikin is the name now.
It's from a dead distillery.
Larrikin was on Camp Pendleton when I was in San Diego last weekend. It was at the
Look, he is pushing hard and
right.
pushing a lot of product out.
Just want to make sure
He is-
So
So our guesses are Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace.
I mean, do I get a second guess now that you formally eliminated my guess?
Sure.
so while he's thinking,
Bardstown Bourbon Company.
ooh, Bardstown. Do you know that
Nope.
Larrikin, their largest sales is coming out of Wisconsin right now?
Huh.
Yeah,
Are you a shill
like,
for
Did you
them,
know
Bill?
that in Wisconsin, you can go to a bar when you're under 18 with a parent or guardian and have a drink, and it's perfectly legal?
not all bars accept that, but yes.
Right. It's just it is legal. It just may be a policy of the local store that they don't want to do that.
And David, I knew that.
Mhm.
I definitely knew that. I'm not going to
Very
say
glad.
it happened a time or two or six, but I mean, when you're in
Did
the
you know
Northwest,
that in the rural parts of Kentucky they just don't even care most of the time?
they're too busy playing their banjo.
And your uncle, grandpa.
No, look, the banjo is more Appalachia than it is Western Kentucky. We're just standard rednecks. We're not hill people.
So
And yet they filmed
this is
that on the
Augusta
Snake
Distillery?
River in Montana. They went rafting on that river, and they told us halfway down the rafting trip that that's where. 'Cause someone was like, "Wow,
You
this
talking about
place looks really
Deliverance?
familiar." Yeah,
No, that was Arkansas.
no, they filmed it in Montana.
That makes sense. If they filmed in Arkansas, that would probably actually would have played out.
We are both incorrect, and those people lied to you.
Where
It
was
was
it filmed?
filmed on the Tallulah River in Georgia.
Oh, bastard.
You know,
Well-
it's sort of like some of the tales that you get at any distillery where they're like, "Oh yeah, we invented whiskey" or whatever. You know.
Remember, Jesus too
All
was
right.
the people's CEO.
This is Peerless then?
Nope. Hold on.
It's a
I'll
blend
go
of
Wilderness,
whiskey
Wilderness
and
Trail
West.
6-year weeded.
It is not Peerless. No. What'd you say?
Wilderness Trail 6-year weeded.
Is this the same bottle that a podcast gave a 10 out of 10 on?
They're not.
I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, I misspoke. I was trying to say Pursuit, not Peerless.
Gotcha.
It's just a blend of
Don,
source
you're
whiskey.
pretty damn close. You're pretty damn close.
Like geographically?
Geographically,
That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna go ahead and move on to number 2.
that means it's Larrikin.
And maybe I shouldn't have had curry for dinner.
We had a roast that was marinated in pepper juice, so I'm in the same place you are.
Near a toilet?
Who's going to Costco?
Who's going to Costco?
Oh, my wife is talking about going to Costco. Looking
Right
for
now?
strawberries.
It's late, man.
No,
No, she says she's
like,
never.
oh, she's like, do they not have strawberries? They may not have strawberries or something there.
Did your Costco run out of strawberries too?
No, they can just hear you. So.
Thanks, me. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, did you give her a drink?
This one's dank.
Dank. That's an official tasting note right there.
It is with IPAs.
That's fair.
If Wilderness Trail is close, there was briefly another distillery in Danville.
No, what I said,
It's
he
about a
said
month.
Wilderness Trail 6-year wheated, and I said he's damn close.
So it's a 6-year wheated.
I'm sticking with my guess then. Bardstown High Wheat.
That one's really dry.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's not bad. I feel like I get that, like that woody, astringent a little bit on it, on the back end. Kind of sits right in the middle of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. This is better or worse than the first one?
I would
Different.
say I like the first one we had over this one.
Does the first one come in a green bag? Sometimes.
I don't think so.
What do you think of the Old Fit 7-year?
It's been a while since I had it.
Yeah, I definitely like the first one more. It's not as abrasive. And actually, I poured a little more in here and got more cherry note too now. So
On the first one or second one?
on the first one, because I drank what I poured in there, so I poured a little bit more in.
Not a fan of the nose on 2.
Yeah, this one it definitely is more barnyard funky for me. Musty, more
It
so
smells
than
the
the
way
first.
Bill's glass looks.
Yeah, it's probably my glasses. My glasses are all dirty. It's all dust from the glasses.
I like
This
this
is
one
Maker's
because
25.
it's really long, and it has a lot of transitions from kind of that baking sweet up front to that dry kind of hot pepper middle, and it finishes really long for me.
Mhm.
The first one kind of just disappeared after like maybe 30 seconds. This one hangs around, but it does feel hotter.
Patrick, if your guess is right, I'll be happy because it's the most I've enjoyed product from them in a while.
Wait, hold on. What was Patrick's guess
Michter's 25.
For which one?
for this one? He hasn't made a guess on this one.
I haven't guessed for this one. I was asking about the first one.
I retract then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I was making sure that I didn't miss it too, because I'm keeping track here. I'm keeping score. This is why I'm running the blind, because then I can chuckle. Do you have a guess, David?
2.
These are all Kentucky.
Are they all Kentucky? Is that
You
our?
think-
You know, yeah, they are. That was not a part of the plan.
All right, then I'll leave a joke guess out of the conversation.
Which one's nearest to the border?
It's
You
the,
get
the Augusta version of their buff turkey 15.
I
13.
get some of the like that artificial sweetener at the very back end.
It's reminding me of those Luden's cherry cough drops that I would get as candy.
Yeah, because they are candy. My mom, who was a pharmacist, would never let me have them because she would say they're not worth anything.
You know how many of those we ate during basic training? Because we weren't allowed to have candy,
Right.
but medicine was okay.
But it's not actually, like, there's not much medicine to Eludens.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we would shove the wrappers down the poles of the bed because it was metal beds.
Nice.
Put the cap back on.
I'm wondering if this is a funky maker's mark. The second one.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly,
Bill, you're going with a Makers on this?
I think it's makers, and I think it's one of their special releases that doesn't taste very good.
John, you were part of a pick with Perry and Eric.
None of these are picks.
I understand that, but you were
Okay.
part of it with Perry and Eric.
Yep.
Like that.
Not this one, but one with this bottle. This is the first thing I've had that reminds me of Funky Nerds.
So I wasn't a part of Funky Nerds. The only
Okay.
pick I was a part of was Elsewhere.
All right. Well, this is almost identical to what Eric sent me, a little sample bottle.
Oh, a wilderness trail.
It's like a Russell's to me. I don't know why. Like, I want to say Makers, but
I'm not
Okay.
getting Makers.
I'm just getting like no nuttiness, just intense cherry.
This
So you think of
feels
Russell's? You said Russell's first and then sort of Makers.
Yeah, I'll
Do you normally get nutty out of
I'll
makers?
put my coin down on the Russells. I know it's wrong, but it's where I'm gonna put it down.
this one definitely to me feels micro.
Fuck yourself, you guys.
Don, you got a guess?
It's really mouth-watering for me.
Mhm.
But I don't, no nuttiness, no banana. I think what would this be?
Doesn't smell like Bardstown.
Wait, John, can I clarify something? Can I clarify a question I asked?
Sure.
Okay, I asked about number 3, and I think so. I thought it was Buffalo Trace. You said it's not Buffalo Trace.
Mhm.
You said none of them were Buffalo Trace, or just number 3 was not Buffalo Trace?
None of them. None of this is
None of
Buffalo Trace.
I'm just gonna go bullet 10-year.
I mean, he did
So
say,
to me, it's a little bit older than the first one because there's some astringency in there from the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this.
Are you on to number 1, which is the third one that we're drinking?
Yeah.
we're,
I
we're
like number
moving
2.
on.
I've liked all 3 of them, actually. But I think I like number 1 the best.
This one smells
If
very
you tell me it's
similar.
got amber on it, and I'm going to shoot myself.
There's no amber on. There's no unique finishes here. This is all just normal Kentucky bourbons.
I like the nose on one.
It almost doesn't exist though.
I'm using my fancy glass, so it amplifies the nose.
Is that your SNWS glass?
This
Look like it.
is. It's. I got this a long time ago. I don't know if you can see it. Single Malt Alliance.
Which side were they on in the war?
The winning side or the losing side?
Are any of these independent bottlers?
Nope. All 3 of these made this themselves and then subsequently bottled it themselves.
What's on this was very familiar at first. I'm kind of not able to smell it anymore. I did get a little nuttiness on it. I'm gonna go. This one's a Jim Beam product.
I'm going to say makers for this one. With I don't know what the heart cut had, but one of the ones with like the mocha staves,
Mhm.
some chocolate notes in there. I'm getting like a cherry chocolate cordial.
None of these are finished in any unique kind of way.
Would that be considered unique? It's just a standard release for
Stave
them.
finishing, I would call it unique, right? Because you're dropping staves into a barrel or you're putting it inside of you something like you're adding staves to it to finish it out.
Plus,
I guess,
John's
but I
still
consider-
waiting for me to mail him that bottle.
What's that?
So plus, John's still waiting for me to mail him that bottle.
You know, I honestly
Touche.
forgot about it until you just said that.
There's 2 of them, remember?
Yeah, I do remember now.
But I'm wondering if number 1's Basil Hayden.
Well, so Patrick guessed Jim Beam in general, and I would have included Basil Hayden as a part of that, and it is that is incorrect.
No, that finish, that like minty or spearmint note on the finish, like killed the Jim Beam thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the number 1 bottle?
Number 3, so the first
Number
one I
3.
tried.
The first sample, yeah.
No, number 1. The number 1 bottle for me is it feels very low proof, got a little nuttiness. That's kind of where that's why I was leaning towards more of the Jim Beam.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but it is so familiar.
Mellow corn.
It's too much color for it to be mellow.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that thinks like
It's the
could
17.
be. There's a part of me that thinks this.
Are you
could
that said what now?
I'm thinking this could be Willet, maybe even like a Johnny Drum, kind of where I'm at. Either Beam or Willet, one of the lower proof ones.
It's funny. I put Willet totally out of my mind because I don't generally like their stuff, but Johnny Drum is the only product of theirs that I consistently like. And you're right. This is very familiar. And I really like it.
Yeah, I would say number 1 is probably leaning towards my favorite. I think 2 is out for me completely. It's going to be Pappy 23, and everyone's going to be mad at me.
I would not put you on a blind on a pappy like that.
No,
That would be just offensive.
And the 23 is just you'd know it was
Right.
there was wood in that glass.
That's what she said.
yeah, I remember I got tried
Is it?
23 once, and it was like straight
Is it?
wood. Straight wood. I'm curious what that Knob Creek 21 is going to taste like. How much wood might be in that?
Good. It'll be
Surprised
good.
you didn't get influencer sample, Bill.
Oh, I don't get that. I'm not in that circle.
Did you freeze?
Who, me?
Did who freeze?
Bill.
All I see
Maybe.
is
Yeah, no, I think you did freeze.
I get a lot of corn on this. Like it's really sweet
Mm-hmm.
up front. Maybe about 100 proof. Is it the? Was it? Heaven Hill, not the 7-year bottled in bond, but
6-year bottled and bond.
the white label 6-year. No, but I don't get rye on this either. I get a lot of corn up front.
All right, I think I'm back.
Let's
Am I
see.
back?
Yeah,
You're back.
Okay. I
So
apparently
I've got a maker's guess from David, a Jim Beam / Willett from Bill, a Heaven Hill white bottle 7-year from Don.
No,
What do you
6-year.
got, Patrick?
He
6
Oh,
said
there
this.
you go.
I wrote 6. Did I just say 7?
Yeah.
Okay, I wrote 6. I'm looking at 6.
Number 2 just smells of burnt.
You know what? You're right. Almost like burnt popcorn, right?
See that?
3 just tastes like bourbon. Or number 1, the third one we're trying.
Just like some straight up nondescript.
To me, nothing sticks out. So I'm gonna go Woodforders or final answer.
Ooh.
All right. Bill, what number did you say was your favorite? And feel free to revisit them if you need to. You get to go backwards and see if it's still your favorite.
What is going on here? Holy crap, this thing changed. This is number 3. It is now like chocolate cherry, very candy, sweet. Wow.
I think I like 3 the best.
Yeah. 3 for sure. Yeah.
I'm going 1 was my favorite.
Hold on.
1, 3, 2.
Both of Bill and Patrick are number 3.
Yeah,
The
it's
first one we
close.
tried.
It's close, but I think 3.
What's your second one?
1.
Watch these all be the same bottle.
If two is any part of 1 and 3, then you got a defective bottle. You let too much air in that one.
Okay. What was your order, Patrick?
I don't know. Like, it was 3 for my first one. 1 just doesn't taste like anything. 2 at least has flavor.
You know what? I am too.
But it also is kind of off-putting. But for the sake of it, I'll go 1, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. David, you had a list and I skipped it entirely. What was that again?
1, 3, 2.
I'd say 2 is the most interesting.
I agree with that. I just feel like 1 was the one that I'd buy the bottle of.
Pretty sure you did.
Wow. Fuck you too.
What's your order, Don?
I'll go 2, 1, 3.
And I'm going back to these bottles to make sure that I'm getting this right here.
Have I had all 3 of these on? Have I had all 3 of these on?
Because one of them's heritage.
I've had some heritage on.
What's that?
I've had some heritage on.
What heritage have you had on?
Heaven Hill.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's not Heaven Hill. All right, so you want to guess proofs here? Anybody want to guess proofs? They're all pretty damn close together.
Between 100 and 110 for all 3, I would think.
I'm
So I wanna
more
say
101 to 110.
Between 100 to 110.
Okay.
be closer to 94 to 105. If that came through, okay. 94 through 105.
Just go 106, plus or minus 5.
Plus or minus 5. So 99 to 108. No, that's not right. Plus or minus 5 is 111 to 101.
This is like
It's not looking too good for them Packers.
Hey, it's just halftime. Don't you worry. We're not the Bears.
You got a proof guess, Don?
Let me see.
Be thinking about age too.
I think they're number 1. I thought was the lowest proof, right around 100. I think number 2 was probably 105, maybe and number 3 was closer to 110.
Okay. They're all the exact same age.
And that's surprising.
9 years.
7.
6.
Yeah, I'll go with 7.
Oh, we lost.
Yeah.
All right,
Don?
the most. Well, we had one that was We did number 3 first. Number 3 was also technically the most popular because Bill and Patrick agreed on it. Don said Wilderness Trail 6 year. So Wilderness Trail 8 year. So he had the distillery. He even had they're all 100 except for one of them's 101. So it's Wilderness Trail's 8 year.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well
Awesome.
done.
I had to keep a poker face because I was like, that's pretty fucking impressive.
Speaking of poker faces, you're frozen in a very funny face right now.
Nice. As long as my audio's still coming through, that's all that matters, right? All right, Don. Your favorite, which was number 2, is the New Riff 8 year. And then the other 8 year. So it was a Wild Turkey 8 year from, they were all 8 at 100 or 101 proof.
Awesome.
I feel like I was closest to proof and age.
You know, Patrick and Don both guessed 7 years, so they were as close as you were on age.
They were closest without going over.
Hey,
The Price is Right rules.
Right, but then they technically went over in the guess of proof because it was 100 to 110 or 101 to 110. These are 100 proofers, whatever.
Turkey's
no,
one.
Which is a good way to clear out the bottle.
The turkey was as good as I remember it.
Yeah, I mean, it was
The Wilderness was better than I remember.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been
Unfortunately,
sitting for a little while. It's got some air. It's had some time.
And unfortunately, I'm not terribly surprised that I wasn't the biggest fan of New Riff. I'm kind of wondering if I'm just not a fan of them.
It's entirely possible.
Because I definitely don't. I don't lean towards when I'm looking at to grab a bottle. They're never one I even consider. I got a couple bottles, and I never pull them.
Right.
And I was
I've only
actually thinking about the Wild Turkey one.
Times.
Huh?
So I've only had New Riff like 4 or 5 times, and 3 of those times have been picks.
Yeah, and they've got some phenomenal picks. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy the bottle, but it probably does sit last in this for me. It's probably like mine is Wild Turkey, Wilderness Trail, then New Riff. That would be my order, which mirrors yours, David, oddly enough.
Yeah, the New Riff, the picks have been about, the first picks were 4 years. Then they moved to 6 years for the picks and kept the core blends 4 to 5. The cores are going to 6 to 7. So we may end up liking them a little more.
Right.
I feel like the eight year is their sweet spot. I tried the 10. The 10s were good, but I felt like the 8 was better. But I felt the same way about Sagamore.
What's that?
I felt the same way about Sagamore. I was like, the 10 was just too old.
Yeah. I mean, and it may be just the case of smaller brands figuring out what higher age statement means for them and having enough of them that have, their first higher age statements are also going to be some of their first distillate. So is it going to be as good? Likely not, as maybe the 10 year, 5 years from now, right? Because the base quality of distillate is better. Probably.
Yeah, I think I get on the back end of the New Riff, I get that like that astringent note, like, it's rough. It's chalky, not chalky, it's not right. It's like scratchy. That's a good way to put it. So I think that's what takes me away from it. But I don't know, there's something about the Wilderness Trail. It just like the nose kept changing so much in the glass. Because then like after I went back after it was like chocolatey, and then it went back to cherry note, and almost like the Marianne cherry chocolate thing. If you knows what those are.
I have 0% of the time paid attention to the brand name on the box, but when you said it, I know exactly what it is, and now my brain sees the name on the box. It's just a red box with the cursive letters on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing that.
Confirms why I should never be in Matt Madness.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, but you're getting multiple choice questions there often, or
Mhm.
I've
I feel
never
like
been
I
good
was
at the
at
blinds.
a
I fully admit that.
disadvantage. 2 of these brands I've only ever had picks of,
mm-hmm.
so I don't really know their profiles because everything I have is different.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, 2 of the 3 brands haven't been around for more than 15 years, so maybe they don't know what their profile is completely.
Yeah, that's
yet,
true.
You know,
Because I was thinking back, like all my Wilderness Trail are either picks from Washington or Gary picks. So, and even same with New Riff. It's all
Well, when you brought out the Wilderness Trail bottle, I was like, are you getting ready to show us exactly what it is? I didn't know if that's true. You know, because that happens from time to time. I don't remember what was it. We were some of the bottles that or some of the samples that I had left for you that you took home, and then you tasted, and you like headshot 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were lucky guessing days.
Yeah. Well, you've also been drinking beer all day long, so you never know.
That's true.
And we finished with Pliny. So
thanks for tuning into this episode of The Embellish Pod. If you enjoy this, please leave me a review on whatever platform that you're consuming this on. Leave a comment if at all possible. Hit me up on social media on TikTok or Instagram using Embellish Pod and give me a follow so you can keep up with what's going on here. I can be found at www.embellishpod.com with all of my links, accounts, contact details, and more. And when I say more, I specifically mean that because over the last couple of weeks, I began the process of moving my podcast over to Substack. It keeps the same URL, but there's going to be some more written context and content maybe in the future. Some other fun things that I wanted to do, but the be-all end-all is that Substack's allowing me to host the podcast for free. And so we'll see if that is kind of the final resting place of this particular podcast. So thanks everybody for stopping by today.